Thanks to movie magic, most people's association with raptors is through a dinosaur. If you throw some kids into the mix, you come up with a chilling scene in Jurassic Park. But in the real world, a raptor is something else.
A raptor is a bird of prey. Basically, the word raptor means one who seizes with its feet.
And nestled in a courtyard at Clinton Middle School, raptors and kids go hand in hand. At the Clinch River Raptor Center, adult volunteers and middle school students have been helping injured and sick raptors for over 20 years. One of the original volunteers, Katie Cottrell, has a lot of experience nursing birds back to health and has something of a personal reason for dedicating her time to the center.
I would not want to wake up in the morning and not be able to think I would see these birds flying in the sky. I would be very sad. The reason we need a center like this is because, first of all, there are not very many places in East Tennessee where birds of prey can be taken care of when something happens to them.
Our two main goals have been rehabilitation of injured birds and education. The rehabilitation piece of it, in the 23 years, we have the intake has been a little over 1,600 birds. The other one with education, though, is the biggest thrust, because I think that we're making the biggest help for our population of raptors by educating our kids.
Kathy Strunk, another co-founding volunteer and teacher by trade, loves not only the technical experience watching the kids grow, but the emotional, too.
What a child gets out of this program is confidence, I think. It's kind of twofold. They are interested in birds, and some of our educational birds even our educational birds, I would say, are intimidating. And once they learn how to approach those birds in the cages and do the feeding and cleaning, and feed a couple of them by hand, the confidence level just really grows. And they also gain confidence because we take them out to community programs and they speak to others about our cause.
Considering the Raptor Center is a publicly funded endeavor, it's the students who get to tell other students and civic groups about their work with the animals.
And we do take the kids out of school. They get to help with the programs. I enjoy watching the faces at the programs when we go out and show the birds. It's a real fun thing to do.
Beyond the public show and tell, the students' work with the birds begins with a basic understanding of what it eats. Each day a different child gets to measure out enough mice for the bird's meal, while another student carefully extracts the birds one at a time from their cage. Once out and fed, another student cleans the cage. Once this is all done, the students mark off their responsibilities. But it's not just about small birds either.
They feed Mildred, which is our big red tail, and they sometimes are a little frightened because she's quite impressive, and then they will go out and feed her the first time, and the confidence level goes sky high. They really get a lot of good feelings, and I think any contact with the natural world is good for kids. I think it gives them a lot more than maybe we realize. I think it gives them a feeling of their place in the world, and I think it's a good thing.
For over 20 years, Katie, Kathy, a handful of adult volunteers, and an army of students have been sharing the experience of learning and helping each other, along with some of nature's most majestic creatures.
When you see that happening, that you know that you've put a bird back exactly where it came from, in its own habitat, where it was living and hunting, you know you've done something really good.